I want you to solve this ARG. I think it is very difficult.
So I stumbled upon across this channel named Hunting Swim 286, which he claims that his name is Hasan and this channel to upload his old Minecraft videos in 2024. So I decided to watch the first video, not knowing that this will be my most disturbing and most creepy video in this channel. Viewer discretion is advised. So before we begin, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more ARG contents. So let's begin. The first video starts at the player walking across a floating tree, which then he mines the remaining woods left. Then he walks around and then sees an oak wood standing nearby. Curiosity got his mind and then walks over it and then opens it. And then we get to see the player in another dimension. Or did we just teleported into the another place and then we see a sign which says die. And then we get to see another oak wood standing nearby, which player walks over it, the sign with the road hell, and then he decided to go into this place. The player got teleported into the nether, dies, and the video ends. I checked the description and it says day 3. One thing's for sure, this player is not alone. Someone is watching him. If you look closely at the title of this video is The Search, meaning the player is searching something in this world. But my question is, why this entity or whoever is watching the player hates him so much and using an offensive word such as die and hell? But the keys to solve this mystery is by watching the second video. The video starts with the player trapped in the cave and has nowhere to run. He heard some footsteps coming nearby. He blocks it, panics, and he heard some footsteps coming into his side, blocks it. The player is panicking, is scared, and nowhere to run. He tries to escape by breaking the cobblestone in top of him. The video gets black before the video ends. Okay, first off, the entity seems scaring the player, but my question is, how did the player get into this cave and trap? If we take a look into the description, it says day 3, video 2, meaning this is a part 2 of the recording. These two videos that we have been analyzed happens in the same day. This entity is doing everything he can to get away our protagonist, but the question is not being answered as to why this entity hates Hasan so much. Everything we've been analyzed is yet untip into the iceberg that we are going to solve by watching the next video. The video starts at the player collecting some sugar canes in his farm. Everything seems normal. The player plants trees in the ground until suddenly he comes across this redstone and then follows it out of curiosity, and then we see a sign that says gift. And then he pulls a lever which caused the game to lag and crash, and then he suddenly teleport into this creepy place. I managed to pause the video and tries to open the link, and seems like the link has been removed by the creator. So we just have to continue watching this video. When he got teleported into this world, this seems like the Minecraft version even changes too. And based on my deeper research, it seems like this version of Minecraft is older than the first one player played. But anyways, let's continue. The player got curious and decided to visit this house, which then he opens the chest and finds some pretty good loot. And he looks around before the video ends. We don't get much information in this third video except the link that the creator sent to us in the stuttering part. So we have to continue watching the rest of the video to solve this terrifying mystery. The video starts with the player mining some stone. After mining, he goes back into his house and then suddenly got teleported into this maybe another world, which may be a world he played a long time ago. He suddenly panics and exits to the game and then deletes the world, and the video ends. Let's go back to the time when the video glitches and copy paste the link which is sent us into a file I managed to open the file but seems like only numbers contains in the file, which doesn't make any sense. But we will figure it out later. But our question still remains unsolved and yet another rabbit hole has been found. Without further ado, let's move on into the next video. The video starts with the player mining some stone, which is yet in another world he created. After he mines into the cave, he goes into his farm and look around into the cactus farm he made and the castle he also made. And 57 seconds after the video, this video glitches, and after that, the entity made another message to the player which says,
I see you.
I don't know, but in my conclusion, the player seems to get annoyed and then he breaks the sign, and after that, the video ends. And I managed again to pause the video and extract the file. And then we found this piece of puzzle. At first, it just looks like a random number and letters. But if we arrange it backwards, such as Q1, T3, and so on, which is the end of the link of another video URL. But sad to say, we only found nothing as the video is unavailable. So the only option left for us is by watching the next video. The video starts at the player walking around into his world. His building it seems like a portal. After he pulls a lever, he teleported into what seems like an option into the world. Based on the sign, it's called World's Room. And then the player decided to travel into the world of Beta 173. And then we get to see the player into another world. After that, he checks at what seems like a frequency. After that, the player walks into his world. And if we observe carefully, this is the same world in the episode 3. So we can conclude that this player is not an ordinary player. And I have a theory that this ability may have gotten into the entity and that's why he's mad at Hasen and tries everything to get away with him. But it's not completely strange how we got a water sound in this place in World's Room. Maybe the entity is from Underworld? We don't know yet, so we just have to keep watching the video. After that, I didn't find some strange scene in this video except for the teleporting abilities the player introduced to us. And it's a complete strange how this entity did not show to our player this time. And he just spent the rest of the video walking before the video ends. This video is the most simple yet the most information it has on it based on our analysis. So let's proceed to the next video. The video starts with the player preparing for the conversation using a sign and 2 red torches. He goes outside, places the 2 red torches and a sign. But before that, he turned the difficulty into peaceful for no disturbances. The conversation goes like this.
Who are you? I have magic. What is your name? Shadow 560. Leave me alone. No. I will delete this game. I will spread terror in your heart. You can't. Run.
The player gets panicked and then walks into his house before the video ends. Now, the conversation tells us a lot about what's happening here. The entity named Shadow 560 seems like hate the player so much, but our protagonist didn't even know this entity yet. Still a question is that why Shadow 560 hates this player so much. So we just have to keep watching the rest of the video left to find out why. The video starts at the Minecraft, which is the remaining option is blank. So we can assume this entity did something into his Minecraft version to cause this. As we can see, the player's skin even changes to blank too. But he proceeds to play the game just like a normal player do. Overall, I can't find some odds here in the video except the signs that entity has been left for the player and this. This video is a bit different from the other videos that we observed so far. The player only showcases his unknown version of Minecraft, which then he come across into a message that says,
Hasen, Do you think I will leave you easily? Did you know that I can switch between versions and send you messages from other versions of Minecraft? I will ruin all your words. I will ruin the game. I will not leave you alone.
After that, the video ends. I managed to track down the link which sends us into this message, which is Morse code, and I decoded it and it says Alpha, which I think refers to the Minecraft Alpha version the player played. Now that we uncovered the hidden message behind the video, now let's proceed to the next video. The video starts with the player collecting some woods in middle of the night. And then suddenly, he sees his house burning. But as he gets closer, he sees a sign in the flint of steel, indicating someone did it. Indicating that Shadow 560 keep his promise that he will destroy Hasen's world. The player proceeds to fix his broken house which has been destroyed by the entity. And then decides that he will delete this world. But then as he proceeds, the video glitches, which the glitches has been linked into another media file, which contains a bunch of numbers, but if we translate it into hexadecimal, we will find another unlisted video link, which is yet another unavailable video. So the only option left for us again is to watch another video. The video yet starts with the player selecting a world and then opens it. As we can see, this version of Minecraft is beta 1.0. The sign is like a tutorial on how to play Minecraft, such as you have to collect the wood and the stone, make a workbench and furniture for the food, and so on. And the only thing that makes this world creepy is the dirt that is hanging in the sky. The player approached the sign which says dead, and I think it is from Shadow 560 again. And then the player spent the rest of the minute of the video playing like a normal player. And then, he crawls up one of the dirt that has been hanging around the sky, looks around before the video ends. We didn't have much information in the video, so let's proceed to again another video. But before we proceed into the video, I tried to translate the title and even in the description, but it only got me nothing as the video on the YouTube is on unavailable. But if you already know the answer or they just decoded it, please comment it down in the comment section so we can solve this mystery together. Anyways, the video starts with the player creating a new world and then suddenly he sees a red torch nearby. He was in a complete shock that he sees this red torch and then follows its trail until he decides to jump this hole, and then this is actually a portal into a different worlds which is the entity created to the player. Until suddenly he got teleported into this place. He walks and walks around until the video ends.
I have a very strong power. I can erase you in seconds, but I will continue to bother and scare you. Do you think that I am alone? There is someone else with me. You will see him later.
This video only showcases the player building some house in the Minecraft beta 1.6. So let's proceed to the next video, which is the continuation of this video. The player crafts a sign and 2 redstones, and then he proceeds outside.
Who are you? Are you someone else? I am Shadow 560 assistant. What is your job and why are you following me? You have to pay the price. What price? We will tell you later.
After that, he breaks the sign and redstones, proceeds to his house, and then the video ends. I managed to track down the media file in the video, which contains a binary number that translates as old. Now, I still don't know the meaning behind of this, so now let's proceed to the next video. The video starts with the player going into the nether. After that, he finds some glowstone, and then after he finds it, he mines it before going back to the overworld. After he goes back into the overworld, he walks around and then suddenly, he sees Shadow 560 staring at him. The video lags and then the video ends. By far, this video is one of the most creepiest yet because Shadow 560 appears that we didn't expected. But we still don't know if it's really 560 because Shadow 560 has a many assistant that helps him track Hasen. So the only thing left for us now is to watch the next video. And this is where the story gets much more interesting. The video starts with the player entering his house and then gets to build a glass. As he was building, he sees something, an strange object outside. He got curious and walked over it. And when he was about to touch it, the video glitches and then he got teleported inside this box. With the message comes from Shadow 560 that says you have to pay the price. Hasen declines and then the entity laughs. He walks around before the video ends. As we go on with the story, a lot of you may be asking what is the price? What is the price they are talking about and why they hate this player so much to the point that they are doing everything they can to destroy his world. So let's have a quick recap into the story so far. We get introduced into the protagonist and he plays Minecraft, but this Minecraft is just not an ordinary Minecraft. It has some teleportation abilities and maybe he stole this from Shadow 560. And Shadow 560 is just not an ordinary player. He maybe had a team working on him to this project and our protagonist just stole the whole thing, which led to this whole thing that is happening to him. And now, they offer him to pay the price, but our protagonist still declines it. So they are destroying his world over and over and over. Now, there's still 6 videos left to us. To put this piece together, we must watch the next video. The video starts as a new version of Minecraft. Hasen creates a new world which is creative. And as he spams a couple of diamonds into the floor, he stumbles upon a cross structure. He comes close to it and then sees a sign which says,
Hasen either join us or will regret it. With us or against us.
Without a dub, he pulls a lever which is against us. And then the video suddenly glitches with another media file. I opened it and it says 2024. Now after he pulls the lever, the entity says it was the big mistake he ever made, which got Hasen furious and decides to explode the whole structure. He explodes it before the video ends. Now let's take a quick recap. First off, Shadow is offering Hasen to join his team, which Hasen refuses. The question is, why they are offering him to join the team? Simple answer, this Minecraft is not an ordinary Minecraft, which Hasen only got from Shadow. The only thing that only remains unanswered is the price that they are talking about. There's an only piece of puzzle left to us, which this video will answer. The video starts with the message which says subscribe. Subscribe? Oh, please sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This helps me a lot, showing your support. And this is my first time recording my first voice ever in this channel. And I don't have any mic, so I'm only using this headphone. So, please sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to show me some support here. Thank you so much, and this is actually the file contains.
You have one day to pay $1,000 or you will be hacked. But I don't have that amount.
After that, the video ends, and this is the continuation.
Last chance, Hasen. Will you pay $1,000 or not? I said I don't have that amount. No.
After that, this happens. And the video ends. All this time, the player only wants to play Minecraft. He falls in love into his world and his builds. He is just actually trying to protect this game, which he fell in love with. But that doesn't change the fact that it's stolen from Shadow 560. Yes, it doesn't, but he only wants to play Minecraft. He is just a kid who actually tries to play Minecraft itself. Even if isn't an ordinary, he just wants to play it. He is trying everything he can to save his world from this entity, and we all can't blame him from doing such an irresponsible action. Okay. I managed to track down the Mediafire file, and this is what the file contains. So I will leave it to you guys in the comment section to answer. What is your guess? What is your answer? Let's find out. The video starts as Hasen breaking his Minecraft CD over and over again. After he finally breaks it, the video ends. It seems like our protagonist has enough of Shadow 560. We only have one video to watch to end this mystery. The video starts at the player showing his picture of his Minecraft worlds. He jumps into his own grave and covers it, thus again showcasing his world.
I'm lost, my time, my fun, I'm.
And then the video switches into the player showing his castle world.
I'm sorry, Minecraft, and thank you for the beautiful childhood, but we grew up and Minecraft has changed a lot. It's not like before. I don't know if the reason is that we grew up or we got bored. It's time to focus on other things. I'm sorry. Goodbye, my childhood.
And then we're showcased into his file of the world. He's ready and he deletes it. And then he goes into his Minecraft, finally deleting it and ending the tragic hunting of Shadow 560.